Hello everybody, welcome back to Farming Simulator 25, Riverbend Spring Scratch Start, episode 31. I just loaded up the wood and I'm getting over here to find something to do with stuff, and it seems to be September? Okay, yeah. For some reason, I was confused as to what month it was. It is September. We have plans today. We have to prepare that field over there and get it, well, I don't know if we have much preparation. We have to plant that field over there. In fact, I don't think we have to worry about much of anything else to do with it. And we have to get barley into it. The the other two fields will take oat for feeding the chickens. And the final field we will plant in March with grass, so we don't have to worry about that one. But what we do want to do is, actually, we want to take this trailer over and get all of our goods, because we have stuff. Oh, we have stuff at the store. So I'm gonna actually go sell. I'm gonna go sell these and go to the store and get all of our amendments. We've got a little bit of lime and a little bit of dry fertilizer there. Right. So anyway, talk to you in a minute. All right, we're gonna get these sold up, and yep, another 7,000, leaving us at 22, which is not bad. And now we got to go get over to the store and get all of our amendments, and probably buy a tank of what do you call it? Liquid fertilizer. Right. That up too. In fact, block traffic here if there is any. I'll check the sale real quick. Nothing. Yeah. Yep, nothing. And pick up a tank. 3,200, right. Thought I came to a stop, but apparently I didn't. Alright, I'll see you at the store. Alright, here we are at the store. We just got to get these bags, which is always great fun. Lining up the exact right height to get the bags. And the exact right angle. Yeah, it might be easier just to pick them up one at a time, but why not? We'll get ourselves lined up and get them Oh, wow. He did it. Didn't even need the trailer. And then our new tank of fertilizer, and we're good to go. Hopefully that's enough fertilizer. Hopefully that's enough fertilizer for all 3 fields. Between the dry and the... Although we'll probably just leave the dry for the planter. In case it wants to top off things. And we'll hit it all with the wet real quick first. I'll probably just hit the first field because that's the only one that needs work until all the way through to March. There's oats plant in March. Yeah, oats plant in March. And I didn't check on the other field. I keep forgetting to look. Right, that is better, but probably still needs a pass. And it's pretty good with lime. And I know they're only yellow, but it seems to me that that there's only so much lime. Like, it doesn't let you put 2 passes on. And they're yellow-green rather than just yellow. So the green seems to me that that'll be pretty good. I'm not going to need this trailer for a couple of days, but I probably want to unstrap things. Get our main work done, and then we can worry about unloading this thing. Main work being fertilization. Yep, that's looking pretty good. Well, it always leaves that weird little spot there. But yeah, that's looking pretty good. All right, we are done with that bit. We still have one, well, we still have 2 fields to do, but we've already run ourselves out of liquid fertilizer. So I suspect I should go use the dry fertilizer to do the other 2 fields. However, I need to go deal with the eggs right now. I don't know if you caught it, but there was a message there that said we were out of space for eggs, which is kind of what I was waiting for, because we had just a couple of stacks of cartons on the last pallet to completely fill it up. I'm actually going to move these out of the way kind of first. Doing my best. Alright, there we go. And yeah, so we have 1 field to plant today with oh man, I'm not gonna do it right. And I'm probably better off just placing them on the ground. Yeah, with barley. Although, remembering that I have that field out there, maybe we go... No, we won't go 2 barley. We'll still just go the 1 barley. And then we can do 3 oats for, no, yeah, 3 oats. We're out of time for canola, right? And maybe one more, maybe we could do 1 canola to keep the canola going. Which would mean we would need to definitely prep 1 more field today, or plant 1 more. Barley and canola can go in at the same time. Always go 3 high. 3 high is acceptable. Yeah, okay. So 1 barley, 2 oat, and then a canola. So with that in the plan, it's actually pretty tough to maneuver in, but this guy actually does it. And unlike the last large chicken house I used back in early Frankenmuth days, this one doesn't have any weird lips or edges, and is therefore actually usable. The last one, I constantly getting caught on things and losing the ability to pick up pallets and weird stuff like that. But we are going to have quite a few eggs. And unfortunately, bread and eggs, I don't believe, and if I'm wrong, I'm just going to start running these to the bakery. But yeah, the only other recipe also requires sugar and milk and butter and strawberries. So there was a... oh man, why did you do that? Alright, well, anyway. We are good on eggs for a while. It's time to get back to it and get on to what we're doing next. I'll turn you off too. We're not, even though it says manure's available, we didn't do any manure. So, and we still haven't gone through straw, so I'm not sure what's up with that. What I do know is, right, so I've got 2 fields fertilized. One of them can be, for the one thing, and the other can be for the other. I've got to go get our last little bit of seed off that field we sold a year later or more. I'm going to do that and I'll be back. Okay, I've tossed the last bit of seed from the other field into this planter, and we are going to plant up this field in barley. I was considering doing more barley because because barley does produce a lot, and going to flour, maybe we just want kind of, the only reason to go oat over barley is the different planting schedule, giving me more time to plant it. And also to have actually 2 things producing flour at once, which is more flour coming out. But I'm still not convinced that that's actually the best idea, because that means I have to get all the planting done right now, and I have to split up the barley and ensure that some of it is are we actually planting barley? That's the real question. It's lied to me now. No, it's not planting the barley. I thought this was a direct drill. And here it's going. Okay, it's not planting barley. You can tell because the seeds aren't going down. And it also says 0 seeds. So I thought this was a direct drill. So I'm now confused. Very confused. So we go look at our vehicles, our Great Plains. Okay, solid stand 1500. We'll go to get the actual description of that. No, it's not. Okay, and it doesn't have a fertilizer distribution unit either. For some reason, I thought I had bought one that direct drilled. Which means I have to go use the plow. I have to plow this. And that's going to be slow because we're well over horsepower on this plow. So, oh well. Unless I can sneaky get, like, yeah, unless I can get something that's... No, because that thing is not going to be any better. Yeah, we're just going to have to plow with this. It's giving myself time to get... Oh, man. Maybe we want to not plow with this and check on all kinds of stuff here. Needs rolling. Yeah. I want to rent a cultivator and just cultivate, but then I have to weed. Might as well just plow it. All right. You've convinced me. Lined up properly. All right, we're going to get this plowed up. All right. That field is now plowed. I'm not sure why I thought I owned a direct drill, but it's now plowed, so have a look and see what our environmental score is at. And it looks like we're still 70. I'm going to have to read more about how to increase that. I feel like I could be doing better than 70. But to avoid having to micromanage the mill, because I've put it so close to the silo and whatnot, we are definitely going to just go with oats. And get this thing planted, which is actually planting now, so that's good. And it's going to be a bit to plant it, so I'll talk to you in a few. Okay, that is the barley planted, and it's rather late in the day. I had to turn it on to 1 times just to ensure that I wasn't rolling off into the darkness. I think we're just going to go oats and all the rest, and I figure eventually look at how much canola oil or how much canola we have in total. All right, we can deactivate the canola because we have no more swath. But hopefully we end up with well, hopefully we just end up with all this canola being processed and being worth the effort. Yes, so this thing does not like to, and has a really crazy turning radius. I think that ought to be fine as is. We do still need to get the bags off. But next time we will work more on prepping those other fields. And I don't think we have any sales in October aside from probably wood. All right, so we've got lime and solid fertilizer here. I'll just toss maybe the lime on this side. And then the fertilizer somewhere else, just to keep them separate. There we go. Oh, maybe we'll just stick the solid fertilizer down on this end. Right, so yeah, next time we'll continue with our work on prepping those fields. Kind of thinking of eventually installing some sort of, turn this thing off. There we go. Blessed silence. I'm kind of thinking of installing some sort of like combination workshop shed thing, because there are several like workshop shed combos, more like sheds that come with a built-in workshop. And I don't know where they are off the top of my head, but small garage, or whether I even have them installed. Maybe I don't have them installed, or maybe they're just super expensive. Nope. Yeah, I must not. Oh yeah, big garage with vehicle workshop. See, something like this fits. Has plenty of room for storing things, and kind of fits in the same footprint leaving room for getting around. Maybe, maybe not. Maybe something else. It would be nice to have a workshop down here, but for now we can keep taking it down to the actual shop. Alright, and this field is going to probably become productions when we buy it. We'll have to go maybe a couple of years with these two, just for ensuring that this is enough grass to feed the sheep. Well, maybe we'll do sheep and goats, half and half, or something. Anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the episode, and I will catch you next time.